Hi, everybody. My name is Nikki. Welcome back if you've been here before, and if it's your first time, thank you for visiting me. Is it okay if I pluck your stress away while we talk? So, first, I want to wish you a very happy new year. I know that 2020 was rough for a lot of us. So, I hope that 2021 is kinder to you and amazing and filled with joy and love. And I hope that for you, whether you had a rough year this year or not, because a great new year would be a blessing for all of us. But I also want to remind you that you are powerful no matter what happens around you. Whatever happens around you doesn't change your power that you have on the inside. Your words have power. Your thoughts have power. So no matter what happens or how the year starts off, remember to think kindly of yourself and to speak positive things into your life because you deserve positive things. Speak positive things into your life and think positively of yourself. I know it's hard sometimes. Sometimes it just takes practice. So if you're not doing that already, I encourage you to start off this year by practicing. To remember to be kind to yourself, no matter who's around you or what happens around you. Because you have the power to do that. Some days you'll forget, and that's okay. Just when you remember, just try to start changing the negative thoughts into positive thoughts as quickly as you can. I'm still practicing that too. And we can practice together. And if it's hard for you to come up with positive things about yourself, just kind of think about what you like about yourself. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be little things. Like for myself, I like that I like clouds. Ever since I was little, I like clouds. And I like that I appreciate clouds. So it could be things that you appreciate that you think other people may not notice or take for granted. Could be little things. Maybe you open the door for people. Could be anything. Little things. Maybe you like that you might be funny or smart, or that you appreciate movies or a certain type of music. So if it's hard for you to find things, just think about the little things that you like about yourself or things that you're good at. It could be things that you want to become good at, that you're trying to learn about. It could be that you're working on yourself. It could be that you're a morning person or a night person. I'm a night person. If I can get up late in the morning, then I definitely try to. I like sleeping in. So, another thing that I think is important to reflect on are the things that we learned during this year. Even though I know it was a hard year, and sometimes when we reflect on the things that are hard, it could be challenging and kind of make us dwell in a place we don't really want to be in. But for me, if something is challenging, I think that it was supposed to teach us something. So what I learned is that I'm an introvert and that there are a lot of introverts. I didn't know that there were so many. So I do like going out, but I also very much like being on my own. And I think I used to think that I was kind of weird in a way. But I've learned that there's so many people out there that are like that too. So I've learned to not give myself a hard time for the things that make me weird, because maybe it's not so weird. And even if it is weird, weird is a spice of life, right? So I've learned to appreciate myself more this year and the things that make me different. So whatever you learned this year, use it for wisdom for the next year. And the last thing I want to remind you about is self care, meaning it's okay to take time to yourself, especially if you found yourself either having to live with or in a relationship with someone who is toxic. I think first we have to identify toxicity and what that means to you. And if you find that you are in a relationship that you feel is toxic, it's okay to take time to yourself. So, for instance, for me, although I spend quite a lot of time by myself, like most of us, every now and then I find myself with people that may not be the best for me. And I have learned that it's okay to say no to those people. That's one other thing that I've learned this year, because I'm important too. So it used to be that I would say yes to people even though I knew that they were toxic, because I didn't want them mad at me, or I was afraid that they might leave. But I think that I learned that it's probably better if that person isn't around anyway, if they're toxic. So if you found yourself in a similar situation, it's okay to give yourself permission, to give yourself space. And it doesn't have to be forever. Maybe you just need a break from a specific person or maybe a group of people. But it's okay to put you first sometimes. And if you need a break, sometimes the people around us won't realize or acknowledge that we need one. So that's when it's our responsibility to recognize it for ourselves and then give yourself permission to take that break. Breaks are good. Much better. Looks good. So thank you for letting me plug away your stress and for letting me talk to you. If you need anything, I'll be here. Happy New Year and happier 2021.